Hello, Coaches Desk family. Welcome again to the show. Yeah, man. And we're here to talk football like we normally do. And also, this is where you get your sporting experience, people. Big up to all the persons who have been showing support to this channel. Really appreciate it. And we just take on this journey together and see where it goes. You know what I mean? The sky is the limit, and we're aiming high. All right, so a bit of news, people, where the passports are concerned for the Reggae Boys. And by now, you would have learned that Curtis Till, Ethan Pinnock, Kemar Roof, and Jamal Lowe would have been able to get their documents, especially a Kemar Roof, people. His information has been done for quite some, his documentation would have been done for quite some time, and he was awaiting the passport. And you know, the deadline is coming up the 14th, where the JFF would have to submit these passports, the travel document, to verify, or a passport number to verify that these persons are actually Jamaican. So they are, racing against time, and it's good to know that, I mean, a player of the caliber of Kemar Roof would have gotten his passport. So it is a possibility, people, that we see Kemar Roof donning the colors of the Reggae Boys for the Gold Cup. Definitely it would be a good look, you know what I mean? Ravel Morrison also would have received his Jamaican passport. Ethan Pinnock, yes. Liam Moore would have received his for some time, and Blair Turcotte. So these players would be available, and it's a good look. Now, there are some concerns where a Wizarding in particular, and Andre Gray, they're having some issues with their passport. When we say issues, we are talking about the spelling of name, the incorrect position of a first name as opposed to a middle name. So I mean, it is a situation that we are hoping that it will be sorted out before Monday, so that these things can be done. How it stands now, it might be very, very close for these players. You have others like Amari Bell and so forth. They are racing against time as well. All in all, I doubt we'll get all of these players for the Gold Cup. I doubt it, because even a big man as in Michail Antonio, you'd have signed his contract, you know what I mean? And I mean, his paperwork is being sorted out. However, there are some issues as well. And I mean, because he would have to be physically there to assist with the issues that are happening, his situation will be in doubt where Gold Cup is concerned. So I possibly can say Michail Antonio won't be representing Jamaica at the CONCACAF Gold Cup this year because of these same reasons. So the JFF are working very hard right now in order to, sort out these things so that the players, can get the documents required to play in the Gold Cup. I mean, I'm not certain if it is procrastinating. I'm not certain if they like the last minute, up and down. But, these things take time. And I don't think we can blame the hierarchy. There's no blame game because of what is happening. I mean, you see, the intricacies of this thing, people, is very It's very difficult because you have some persons with grandparents dead, you know what I mean? And like I said earlier, there are issues where you have incorrect spelling and so forth. So I mean, it's gonna be posing a challenge, and at all times we try to throw the blame game. But some of them are real issues. Some of them are issues that I mean, it takes time. I can remember Andre Gray doing a little interview and stating that it's been a while that he has been working on it. It has been a while. So the necessary information is very hard to come by for some of them. The ones who probably would have received it in short order are the ones who have their paternal side or their maternal side working on things, and it was easy for them to get all the documentation. Remember, we're talking about grandparents for some of these players. So it's difficult to get all the paperwork, all the documentations, especially when someone has passed on. You know what I mean? So we trust that the ones that aren't ready for now, they will be sorted out. I think they should not relent, but they should work, you know, around the clock to ensure that these documents are sorted out, because you don't want it to be a case where the World Cup qualifiers start in September and they are still in the situation that they are. So whatever it takes, a liaison officer, a person, a contact person, whatever it takes, I think some hard work should be put in order to get these players' paperwork in. And like I said, people, some players will have difficulty in getting their documentation because of whatever reason. Incorrect spelling of name, grandparent passed on, or so forth. So I might be repeating myself, but I trust that you get the gist of what I'm actually saying where this is concerned, because we don't want persons to be saying that the JFF isn't doing what they're supposed to do. like with Michail Antonio, the players sometimes have to physically be present. You know what I mean? So it's not a case where the JFF can just submit documentation. If all the documentation is up to speed, then it is a smooth sailing process. You wonder how Blair Tegart would got his. You wonder how others are sorting out theirs so quick. Because once the information is there, it can be a very smooth process. If the documents are not there, birth certificate, etc., then it can be a very long process. And you know, the teething process of these things can be very painful. You know what I mean? So we hope to get the some more players in, but if not, they will definitely miss the Gold Cup. And but we sure and hope that these players will be ready for the World Cup qualifiers. Very critical. If it's not in the first stage, then the second half of the qualifiers. Thanks, Coaches Desk family, for tuning in. Big up yourself.